superstars. Come on in the room. Come on in and type 1111, the opening of the spirit realm. I'll get started. Trying to get you your evolved self, and I'm going to share with you exactly how to do that and what it's going to do for you and anybody that you are connected to, your family, your future clients, your customers, your business partners, employers, employees, everybody, lovers, spouses. It's gonna, and it doesn't take long. So come on in, type in your 4 ones, and let me tell y'all, very simple techniques and strategies that you can do every single day, every single night, and you don't have to even tell anybody what you're doing. And you're going to be reprogramming it's really your brain. And then your memory, because you are the mind. You are consciousness. You are the soul, which is the mind, inside of your human, which is the brain. Your human is a part of who you are. And so let's start there, because by the time we end this live, I really want you to just ask. I don't see it, I'm going to come back to this video and I'm going to answer you accurately. And if I don't know the answer right away, I'm going to research it. And if I can't find it that way, we're going to ask. So the point is, you deserve to have answers that move you forward, not confuse you or pull you back or anything like that, so that you can be evolved faster into who you really want to be. Before I knew all of this, I mean, you talk about rough times. I felt confused. I felt and I know spiritual guidance, but even when I was asking, I wasn't asking in the right way. And when I was asking the right way, then I doubted myself so heavily. And I let energy around me, people, friends, family, my own fears, my insecurities, depression, all of that get in the way. And these techniques are going to help you form a habit that's going to subconsciously reprogram you into your higher self. All right, so come on in, type in your 4 ones, the opening of the spirit realm, and let's just take a deep breath in and thank God. Ready? You're going to breathe in really, really deep. Really, really, really deep. All right, you ready? Take a deep breath in. Deep, 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 deep. Inhaling into your belly. Even more than you think you can do. And then exhale. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you so much for blessing us with wisdom, proven techniques, knowledge, and the courage to have faith and move in the direction that you have designed for us. In thy holy name we pray. Amen. Ashe. So, your subconscious reality is autopilot. It is the third dimensional life. It is filled with things that you wake up to every single day. And usually before your awakening, now I say usually because some of us are just born awake, or you know at a very young age, things that are of the spiritual nature right away. You're in a tune or an attunement. You're aligned with the universe. But others, when you come into this awakened sense or state of existence, it means that you have broadened who you are. You have opened up to consciousness. So the thing that trips people up and stops them from reprogramming their subconscious into who they really see themselves as, or who they know they have the capabilities, the ability to become, but they're either afraid or they just are confused to do it, is the fact that they've been living this human life and it's hard to jump out of it into understanding that you really have been living a spiritual existence within this facade of a physical life. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, comment. I need to understand it better. It doesn't make sense. Can you explain it a different way? Hey, Tara the Great, where you been? Happy, beautifully blessed. This the full moon in Virgo, girl. Meditations yet, new moon rituals. Girl, you better not. I'm going to have to come back out here and make sure that y'all are using this energy to move yourself forward and to really bless you. So let me segue for a minute because I see our beautiful spiritual superstar who's been with us for years. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, Tara the Great, enlightened goddess. Thank you for your love and light. Segue real quick. This is like a commercial for the full moon and new moon. Full moon in Virgo just happened. We're still riding on that energy. This is just commercial. We're still talking about subconscious programming and all that. Commercial break. Virgo full moon. Huge. This energy, I already did a video about it, so look back through our channel, Spiritual Guidance Academy, and look at the video. Watch the whole thing. You're not doing any new moon anything. This isn't the energy for it. It'll blow up in your face. Full moon. You are letting go. You are releasing, detaching. You are letting God, and you are saying, I'm done with that. End, done, boom. That's the prelude to who you are becoming on the new moon coming up. You are going to do something different. So now let's backtrack back to the video. And any questions, comment and let me know. And you know, come on in, type in your 4-1s, the opening of the spirit realm, okay? Pound 1111, like Tara did. Thank you so much. Let people know what that means. So you got to know that you're a dual being, and you have to be able to say, okay, I am not just a person, and I'm not even a person first. My soul has traveled. So some people say it like that. My soul has traveled. You are the soul. So it's hard for you to kind of turn that terminology off and seeing you as something that you haven't been taught that you are. You are the soul. So you can say, I have traveled. How's that sound? How does that feel? And this is the beginning of reprogramming your subconscious brain. You are the mind. I know people say subconscious mind, you're reprogramming the mind, but actually, you are the mind. You are the mind. So you must go into I, and you must start there. I. That's where you get I am, but some people get so tripped up, and understandably so, because if you're not feeling like the I, then saying I am affirmations feel foreign to you, do they not? They did to me. They did to me. So I was watching like affirmations. I was repeating them. I was writing them in journals. I was doing all kinds anchor charts. Okay, I'm a teacher. I have anchor charts at the house, and they were affirmations on the mirrors, post-it notes, affirmations in my classroom, post-it notes all over the place, anchor charts, affirmations. Got the kids doing affirmations, mantras, declarations. Okay, the whole nine. But until I learned how to do it right, that's when I came into myself and I was like, oh my gosh. Like then it just clicked and I got it. And it was like, okay. So you are the mind. You are the creator. You are the artistic one. You are the soul. You are spirit. You are connected to divine source. You are in charge of how your life is going to be. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense. So as you're subconsciously reprogramming yourself into who you are becoming, it's important that you see yourself for who you really are. Your body is the shell of who you are, and it's the outside version of what people are allowed to see. Did you catch that? I need you to do this, and I need you to say, okay, my human is complete, made up. All right, you put on your human, basically. Showtime. Because that's what it is. This is an act. Your human has been taught by parents, grandparents, foster care system, other family members, teachers, your manager, your supervisor, your friends, neighborhood, all that, society at large and at small. Your human has been taught by TV, radio, videos, all of the social media, everything you read in the papers, magazines, all of it. Your human has been taught to entertain. So it's very important that you understand, in order to reprogram the subconscious, which is your human. Your human's on autopilot. Science says, physics, science says your energy is physical matter. That's your human. But you, the soul, exist inside of your human. Do you not? But are you physical? No. Are you dense matter? No. Is your human? Yes. What are you? You are light energy. And so I'm harping on it, but you got to know the difference. Physical matter, light energy. Light energy. The only way that you can exist in this physical realm that we call life, we call the third dimension. We are here on earth, blessed to be, but we are blessed to be who we came here to be. This right here is you. Okay? That's why you feel so elevated and you feel so confused at the same time, and you try to break free and break out of the binding and the restrictions, and you can't even see it because it's not all tangible, right? And so you floating like this, but then in order for you to stay in this physical realm, you need a body, and that's this body. So this body has you grounded. But then your human has to go through all the bullshit that this life comes with, the pain, the trauma, the judgment. And you feel heavy in here. So what happens is a lot of times people just hide who they really are. Have you ever hid who you are? Are you hiding who you are now? It took me forever to come out of the spiritual closet. And when I did, I came right to you. God kicked me in my butt and was like, get out of this closet. I told you to do what you're supposed to do. I was like, how? And synchronistically, Spirit kept showing me how to get to you. And I did it. And I caught a flight. Remember, I came out on YouTube. I created the channel, did my readings, because I was like, how do I show them your messages that you're channeling through me? Because I'm a teacher, they need a visual. Some people learn visually. Some people learn audio. You hear it. Some people learn with their hands, some people are math oriented, all that, right? How I do it. Spirit showed me. I was like, what is that? Called a tarot? I kept saying it like that. That's how I say it. Even people are like, why you say it like that? That's just the way I say it. I was seeing my angels and all that. I was saying angels, because I didn't know how to pronounce it. I just knew what I was seeing. I knew who they were, but I didn't know how to say it. Y'all taught me how to say it. They're like, I think Miss Nicole is arch. Like McDonald's arches. I'll never forget it. I was like, I looked at the comment like, what? I love y'all to life. So in order for you to reprogram your human, you got to come out to play. That takes confidence. It takes understanding that what you see all these people do. Let me tell you what this guy just did. Now, I'm a soccer mama. Tell you what's going on. Where my ladies at? Where my divine feminine? Tell you what's going on. Now, I show up late. Okay? Let me tell you, this is part of the subconscious reprogramming we're talking about, because you got to have that confidence, right? So I show up late. Yes, it was textbook brown mama. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll say it like that. Okay? It was textbook. I'm like, dang it, we late. I didn't look at the directions until right before we had to leave. Realized the field is 30 minutes away. We're gonna be late. I don't like being late, but we're gonna be late. So we show up. My kid, he's the only brown one out there. This has been his life. So we're good with it. We're cool. Cool with it. So I go out to the field, middle of the field, and every other parent it's mixture, mom and dad's, out there standing around, and I go straight up. So the coaches look at me, 3 of them come over, and my son is kind of back here, and they're like, hey, good morning. And I'm like, hey, I didn't have a chance to get his stuff. Is it okay? And, oh, yeah, it's fine. They're all awesome. So they hook up my son, they get him straight, everything, and I stay there. So I'm standing out there by myself, and I realize, Nikki, go sit down somewhere. So I go sit down. I go back to the car. And here's the part I want to tell you. I go by a couple guys, and I hear, look up. So I do like this, because I'm already looking like going down. I'm looking at the grass. I've just been conditioned to do that because I don't want to step in no dog poop anywhere. I just do like this. So I hear, look up. I look up. They're both talking, but they're both looking at me. So I look. I did like this. I didn't smile and ignore. I didn't anything but look up. I met both of their eyes. I look back, doing what I'm doing. So then I hold my head up and I go back to the car, and I realized the people that I'm passing, you make eye contact. The one guy is on the phone. I get in my car. He comes to my car. Now he's having a conversation. Comes to my car. He stands about a good 3 feet away from my door. Then he goes around the front of the door of the car and goes to that side of the car and stands like right next to the car. And he's talking on the phone. And so I'm like, hey, get away from my car. So I'm looking, he didn't look at me, he's looking straight at us. So I look, and he goes straight in front of the car. He's on the side of the car. So I'm like, this man, are you serious? So I think I'm going to have to just move the car, because I needed to come to y'all and say what Spirit told me to say. So I said, okay, Spirit, please let this man move, because my human about to come out. I'm nice, but my human, she got issues. she got issues. She don't mind saying what she has to say when she has to say it. As soon as I said that, I kid you not, he looked at me. Now he's right at the hood of my car, right at the right light, the blinker light, right? He looks while he's still talking, and I said this subconsciously. He looked in the car while he's on the phone and walked away. You can't tell me that Spirit didn't tell him, if you don't get away from that car, you're going to find out. If you don't get away. So, subconsciously. Hey, Juan. Great day. Thank you so much. So, subconsciously. So, number 1, what is it? And thank you for coming and typing in your pound 1111. So we let people know, hey, this is what we do here. I'm telling y'all about that life. It's so serious. It's so serious to recognize that. So, your subconscious is one thing. Your consciousness is another thing. You are conscious, meaning you are aware. Eric, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Y'all hit the thumbs up button. Let me know that y'all understand what I'm saying. And comment if you don't. Tell me, explain it a different way. And so, you're dual being. Remember that, right? So, in order to reprogram yourself into who you are becoming, you have to remember that I am. The reason you see it in the Bible is what I believe is because, yes, the Bible has interpretation, but you also see it in different spiritual sacred texts. And nobody knows for certain. I can tell you what I believe, what I know to be true for me, what I have seen played out in other people, is the fact that we are all a part of this beautiful being that we call Source. And so when you say I, you are embodying that. In order for you to reprogram your subconscious reality, you have to say that I am the one controlling this life. It's me, not my human. So therefore, I get to tell my human what to do. This is how we're going to do it. So how do you do that? How do you start telling your human confidently that I love you, but you're not you're not controlling things anymore. You are going to start saying I, and it's not this image of I, it's internally I. All right, I think that's me. I love y'all.